We are now less than 24 hours away from tip-off of the Sweet 16 in Albany, New York, where the third-seeded OSU Beaver women will take on second-seed Notre Dame for the first time in the postseason. In our coverage, sponsored by Lander King's Custom Woodworking, KZI 9 sports reporter Brett Taylor joins us from Albany, New York, with live coverage of the Beavers ahead of tomorrow's matchup. Brett, what did the Beavers have to say during today's press conference?
Well, Matt, all I've got to say is that the Beavers feel ready for tomorrow's matchup. This Oregon State squad has dealt with many tough challenges throughout this season. They had to deal with Tar Day in Stanford, as head coach Scott Rueck put it plainly earlier this season. They had to face 5 different teams in the top 25 multiple times, mind you, because they were in the Pac-12 conference. They dealt with adversity, and yet through it all, this team has never been faced by all the different challenges that they faced. And for head coach Scott Rueck, and frankly even myself, I think that's what has impressed him the most throughout this time, because every time they've been faced with a different challenge, it's just never really seemed to faze them. They've always been prepared for whatever challenge has been ahead of them, even if that challenge is the 9th-ranked team in the country right now in Notre Dame. Now, during today's practice, they seemed relaxed. They weren't stressed, but they were still focused, like they've been ready for this moment for months now, and it's been that type of mentality that the Beavers have had all season long that's impressed Coach Rueck, not only throughout this season, but ahead of this game as well.
Nothing has fazed this group. They just play the game, and every time the lights have gotten brighter, it's just natural, and it's this natural progression. And so we've been in big moments, all year, and it's just been a progression of that, all year. So this one, focus on the fundamentals, focus on communication, and, let's be us out here. And that hasn't been an issue for this group, and so I'm just looking forward to more of the same.
Now, look, Cameron and I kind of talked about this a little bit last night. This Pac-12 schedule was a gauntlet for Oregon State, and still to come on KZI 9 News at 5, we'll hear from Oregon State guard Talia von Oelhoffen and why she believes that the Pac-12 schedule prepared the Beavers for this moment and for this game against Notre Dame. But for now, reporting live in Albany, New York, in our coverage sponsored by Lander King's Custom Woodworking, Brett Taylor, KZI 9 Sports.